Churchill used to be my favorite hero, but now it's either Pat Fusty or Pat Frosty because they buffed Pat, making his backslap trigger a bit more often, and they made it a bit more effective, and they made it do some more damage, and they also did the same to Pat Frosty, but unfortunately they decided to nerf the ice shards that spawn from frozen balloons. So now, let's see how good Pat Fusty and Pat Frosty are. Alright, so we got Sands of Time. Now I kinda wanted to start the video off with Pat Fusty, but Pat Frosty is fine too. And I guess the Ice Monkey spots on this map are still pretty good. Do we want him on close, or what do we want him on? Now, if you don't have an intersection on a map, and you start off with Fusty or Frosty, then you'll definitely be leaking. But with an intersection like this, look at that, we're not leaking. Not a single balloon is managing to get by, but if there wasn't an intersection, then yeah, all these guys that are trickle leaking, unfortunately, they would get through. But we don't have to worry about that, and now I'm going to go for an Icy Monkey. So yeah, I know a lot of people have a bunch of different names for him, but I think Pat Frosty is absolutely the best name you could possibly even come up with. Now, maybe I want this crossbow guy like all the way down here, and now we're leaking. Okay, I took a bit too long to get stuff down, and now I'm going for the wrong upgrades. Oh well. Alright, so I think there's no differences until at least level 5. So for a few rounds here, we won't notice anything. So that's gonna be, oh well, too bad. And okay, he's using the Glaive Ricochet and Bonnie tech. Yeah, Bonnie makes the Glaive Ricochet really a lot better than what it usually is or something. I don't know. Do we need like a second one of these or something? I don't know. Because usually, like, the crossbow round 7, it doesn't entirely fully defend. But I don't really know what else I need to go with it. I guess we can just maybe go for that or something, minimum. So we're at level 4 now. I'm pretty excited to get to level 5, because then we can see all the backslapping differences that have been made, Pat Frosty and Pat Fusty, and yeah, a whole round went by and we're still not at level 5, unless I wasted a whole 110 smackaroonies, and we got Chilling Cheer there, that was level 3. Yeah, the unfortunate thing with Pat Frosty is he can only buff the Ice Monkey with level 3, but Pat Fusty will buff all the towers. Okay, round 7. We got level 4, but level 5 is still gonna be like on round 9 or something. So yeah, he does level up pretty slow, and thankfully here, our opponent isn't sending us any grouped yellow balloons, because if they did, I think we would have a few issues, except the AI balloons make our crossbow target the wrong direction every now and then. So, alright, so he's gonna be tower boosting. That's crazy. Good thing I don't have tower boost, because again, he didn't send me any, but if he did, probably would have had a level 3, but maybe even tower boost. I don't know. Alright, 800 eco or so here on round 9. Is that good or not? Facts, thoughts, whatever. So we're gonna be going for an ice shards here the moment we can. Now, Pat Frosty and the Ice Monkey, you basically just go for this $2,000 upgrade, and then, I mean, that's basically it. You're basically good. And then, I mean, whatever else you have on the map, that'll also help out quite a bit. So, the sharpshooter will help us against, like, rainbows or something, whatever it is. So he's gonna go for that. Okay, he got everything down already. Now, if he sends me anything, I'll just go straight up for the ice shards. Also with the deep freeze, too. And now we're, like, leaking a bunch. Okay, let's just go for it. So when did we get level 5? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. But now we got Bloons struck by Fusty, or frozen for a short time, so that's nice, but we still don't know when exactly we got level 5. I'm gonna assume we got it round 10 or round 11. I'm gonna get a balloon bot here, because if you know, you know. Make sure to check out the video that I keep talking about, where Ninja Kiwi nerfed all PC players. But anyway, we could, like, maybe go for, like, a spike-a-pole, because we keep leaking, and that's really annoying. And I don't want to keep leaking. So we'll just go for a spike-a-pole, and then we'll call it good. And yeah, then we should stop leaking for sure. He's going for a bunch of unneeded upgrades, because I wasn't going to rush him at the moment. But what I do want to do is I do want to get greedy ecoing here. But the thing is, with the ice shards, your opponent can send you phased purple balloons, and I would die. Yeah, if he sent phase purple balloons, I would need a lot more defense than what I have right now, I think. Well, actually, these dart monkeys here, they should strip off the phase layer, and then they should hopefully get caught by my ice shards. But if you didn't have something to take care of the phase layer, you would definitely, yeah, the ice shards is just too slow. Like, there's a lot of downtime in between attacks. So, it's round 17 here, and I already have 1,700 eco. Is that good or not? Okay, well, what's not good is he's just gonna randomly stop ecoing. Actually, we could go for here. This would be a better spot for our Monkeyopolis, because then everything in the range would be discounted. So, just put him right under the tree. We're still leaking. Okay, we're just gonna go for a, I don't know, Juggernaut or something. Something that gets the job done. We'll place a farmer all the way up here, too. Okay, so now it's round 18. So now I think all the changes that have been made to Pat Frosty, I think we've already reached all these levels, except for maybe the Ice Shards one. I don't know what level it is that the Ice Shards come from the frozen balloons that he slaps, or something like that, somewhere, someday, he does get that, and I forgot when. I'm just gonna go straight up for Sharpshooter. I keep leaking, so that's pretty annoying. And so now, he stopped echoing. Wait, never mind. So right smack dab in the middle of the map, that should get the job done for sure. And of course, the Ice Monkey's wonderful at ceramics, except there weren't any, apparently. I don't know, so that's cool. Now, if he wants to rush me, he probably doesn't, because, you know, those who know, this is a kind of unrushable setup right here, except, wait a minute, he is sending me a lot of black balloons, and now I am still leaking, so we'll go for that. Now, surely now we'll be fine, right? I think we are. 2 Juggernauts, black balloons, looks like a good defense, and now he's gonna use level 10, but I think my favorite part about Pat Fusty and Pat Frosty is level 10. I mean, it just decimates Moabs and ZOMGs and whatnot. Is decimates the right word? I don't know. I think it is, because it kind of just grabs and then shoves it all the way back, and of course pops it too, you know? Now, the thing with the Ice Monkey is tight rushes, tight ledge just unlocked. It definitely... Ice Monkey's the best tower in the game to take care of tight rushes, unless we're talking about, like, tight ZMGs, because that's, kind of deadly. Okay, so now we got level 10, round 24, so I think that's definitely quite a lot, more waiting to do than most heroes, because I think, like, Gwendolyn, doesn't she get her level 10 on, like, round 18 or something super early? I don't know, but level 10, round 24 for Pat Frosty. So I just got a round 24 Opolis here, so now we're all good there. Now what we do need to do is see if, oh, he has Sniper. Okay, yeah, so he just got his Moab defense and all that DDT defense, whatever it is. We could go for Arctic Wind here, but maybe we could, like, wait for seeing if he wants to rush us or something. Now, I don't know if the level 3 affects Ice Monkeys globally, or, like, only in range. Well, the icon is here globally, so I guess maybe it's globally. We could go for Icicle Impale being, like, right here. That'd be pretty nice placement. Except the thing is, though, we, leaked a whole bunch, so unfortunately we couldn't GG round 40. Now, I probably could have, though, with enough money, enough everything. I bet you we could have, for sure. We'll also go for that, and probably that, too. And we have 3 different options to defend, or no, 4. We could level 10 DDTs, we could Icicle Impale DDTs, we could Crossbow Master DDTs, or we could something about 5th tier, Absolute Zero DDTs. So that's quite a few options. Absolute Zero is the cheapest, but the Icicle Impale is the most effective for sure. And yeah, I guess early game, or no, more like mid-game, those are the only real differences, the only real times that you'll see any differences, that is, with Pat Frosty or Pat Fusty. But now in the late game here, he's basically the same, I guess, I don't know. So we'll just see if our opponent here sends us any rushes. Oh my, look at that, look at that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for one of these guys here. And then I'm gonna also go for one more village farm too. Yeah, I'll call that good. And then I'll go for one of those. I'll have to choose though. Probably Probably Crossbow Master, I think. In general, he just does more damage. Or maybe no. Do I really want to do that? Yeah, probably. I think so. And the range increase is also pretty good. So then we'll stop ecoing at 6,000. And then we'll see if he does rush us anything. He got an elite sniper pretty late, though. And that was kind of random, though. But he does have Bonnie River. Ah, she's still there. 6,000 coming in, right? 6,002, 6,005. Yeah, sure. And then we can just start plopping down a million, Dart Monkeys, that's the name. I almost said Ice Monkeys. For the Plasma Monkey Fan Club, because that's how the late game with the Dart Monkey is. You just get down, like, 20 of them, and then, okay, well, that's not good. Wait, does it matter, though? That's kind of random, though. Out of anything he could have sent me, he just sent me that. Okay, well, now he's sending me all that. So I guess we could just use a normal fan club against this. Maybe. Also, we probably go for that, too. Okay, well, we're gonna need to sell a lot of this here. Probably go for that. No, I already did. Okay, good. And then we'll just go for a even better version of that. Wait, no, we won't. Can't afford it, ha. What are you doing here? Get out of my way. And then... Right, so we're just gonna... Oops, that was one too many abilities. My bad. My bad, guys. And yeah, he's all outing us with the most questionable stuff in existence here. But, yeah, we're absolutely fine against that. Crossbow Master and Icicle Impale is the best combo you could possibly think of. We can go ahead and, yeah, Absolute Zero just seals the deal there. I'm not sure what he was thinking. Also, Ultra Juggernaut here, for no reason, because, you know, who doesn't love the Ultra Juggernaut? It's pretty fun. And, yeah, he kind of just blew his money, apparently. So, we'll go for, like, some more of these, and then... Yeah, so basically, all you really need is the 5th tiers, and then you kind of just, you're good. You don't really need to spam anything, because once you get the 5th tiers, the Plasma Monkey Fan Club already affects 20 Dart Monkeys, and yeah, it's basically all you need. So we'll just get these, and then we can rush him, because unfortunately we have to, because usually I, like, always use the Heli, but, you know, Heli and Druid are the only monkeys that can actually regen lives, but we don't have either of those, so that's too bad, I guess. Now, I wonder, what's he making from each, ooh, okay, that's nice. So, we will go for some of that, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of random. We don't really need Homeland here, we'll just go for that, and then level 3, I guess. I guess so. And we don't have all 20 Dart Monkeys down. Okay, then let's get them down. Okay, well, now we do. Now we do. And now we'll micro him over to here, and then... We can, in a moment here, we can use level 10 for insides if we wanted, or we don't have to. Oh, but what we do have to do is we do have to micro that, or else. And, wait, no, that's not allowed. Okay, counter. Wait, please die. Oh, no! Should've just homelanded, but I was kind of cheap on that. I'm, surprised that went so badly. I could have also got a top half village, because that would have gave me, like, a double attack speed or damage or something or another. Top half village would have definitely saved my life right there, but, oops. Now, if you know anything about Pat Fusty, he likes to play the drums. Alright, so, if we do a pat start here, we're definitely gonna leak, because those who know, you're only gonna avoid leaking if, 1, your opponent doesn't rush you early, which she is, of course, or if there's an intersection. But there's no intersection, and he is sending us balloons, so we're definitely gonna leak here. Unless we're lucky. Because, let's see. And, okay, no, we're not lucky. We do leak. That's whatever. But, I forgot what he has as his hero. But it's round 2, and he still hasn't placed it down, so I guess that's good. I think it might have been Benjamin, possibly. I mean, it wouldn't be that bad of a guess, considering how, in the last update, everybody was using Benjamin. So, now we'll get the crossbow. Now we should stop leaking here, maybe set you to first or something. Wait, how's he not able to see the other track? Okay, that's really bad. And that means we leaked all the way down to 75 lives. Alright, buddy. Oh, it's normal Benjamin. Okay, well, he just got his normal Benjamin down. Right there, so we're gonna see where exactly I can place this thing, and there. Okay, so, well, if he's gonna over-defend, I'm gonna over-defend, you know? So, I don't know what I was gonna say. But what I can say now is he has the Druid. So, I don't know, but his last tower is probably something just as random and goofy. Now, it's set to strong. He does do a lot of damage, and level 5, he'll do even more damage once he gets the back slapper. And then, yeah, he's kind of inconsistent with sending me balloons here, it appears to be. And we do leak. No, we don't. Haha. Alright, so the Dart Monkey, I mean, it's kind of cheap. $1,000 on round 7 to send. I think with the Blade Shooter, I can oftentimes get $2,000 to send on round 7. And I don't exactly want him to die. Okay, so level 5 sometimes does a powerful slap that pushes balloons away from the exit. And also it'll do some damage, so you know. Alright, so if he's not gonna send me anything, I'm gonna send reds. Because when I live stream getting good at battles too, we see this happen pretty often. And they just save up all their money to all out on round 11 with purples. And this guy's already planning to do such. Should we go for a Juggernaut or like something else? I mean, could go either one. Maybe yeah. So then, a level 3, I guess the crossbow is going to be the only thing being effective, I guess. That's unfortunate. So, okay, now, let's see it. What's he going to do here? We'll have to find out. It's a good question, I guess. We should probably go for a second crossbow or something. Maybe. I don't know. Or we could leave it, like, on first 2 if we wanted. We'll get the obstacle out of the way, because it's kind of annoying. So this guy will take care of purples. We could also go for another guy here to take care of some more purples. But we shouldn't need to, hopefully, right? So he's gonna go for that setup. Okay, so our opponent's actually sending us stuff. And, like, normal stuff, you know? So, I guess we're all good. 35 lives. What happened? I was not paying attention to the life counter. Apparently, we're gonna have to go for another Juggernaut for sure. I can already predict what would happen if we didn't, and unfortunately I didn't afford that. Gonna go a little bit more, and boom, finally. So now, we should be good here now, finally. Got 2 402s. Like the Dart Monkey, it's like, I always have to buy more defense than what I would really want to whenever I use the Dart Monkey. So that's why it's one of my lesser favorite towers, so whenever I can, I would just rather use the tack shooter. But the issue with the tack shooter is, the Inferno Ring's also kind of expensive. Then you gotta also make sure you have money for the camo detection, because if you don't, yeah. So if you can't afford the Inferno Ring, but you can the radar, then you're kind of dead to balloons on their own, mostly just rainbows and whatever. But if you can afford the Inferno Ring, but not the radar, then you're just gonna die to purples. I mean, no, not purples, camos. So, that's why I don't like the tack shooter much either, but I think I would still rather the tack shooter over the Dart Monkey, even though the Dart Monkey requires you to go for, like, whatever all this nonsense is. I mean, the Heli's kind of the same way now that they nerfed Biker, unfortunately. So he just pre-bought that whole entire thing. I don't know, but I might have to go for that. Because in the last game, I, like, wouldn't stop trickle leaking. It was super annoying. But it didn't matter because I died anyway. And of course I tried countering with DDTs, but I waited too long, I guess. I don't know. And, okay, so are we gonna be good here? Hopefully. And we just leaked that whole stuff. Okay. So I think now, okay, now with Pat Fusty, we should be good against the mob, right? He's gonna slap it more often than what he used to, and we'll probably, maybe, possibly, maybe like, oops, I'm sending the wrong balloons. That is not good. So I think what we should do here is actually, like, go for glue hose, because I would rather not die, like I keep saying, right? And then I'll go for that too, and I may as well go for that, and then that's gonna have to be that, or actually the bottom path would have probably been better. But now we're gonna have to make sure we just go for Monkey City, because yeah, I keep having to pre-buy all this stuff because I really don't know how to use the Dart Monkey. Either I don't know how to use the Dart Monkey, or it's just bad. But with the tight balloons here, all we need is an Ultra Juggernaut, and that's gonna absolutely shred. And we can even have him in the range here, so that's the other really nice part. Now, hopefully here soon, I can just afford the Monkey City, and not quite. Okay, well, no, right here, right now. Yeah, in a moment. Yeah, there we go. Right, now I'm gonna send a defense forcing rush here. I'm just gonna send some of that. 2 sets, that's all I'm gonna send. And then that, and then hopefully he should be good there. He should be good. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Well, you know, tight lead balloons do give you a little bit of eco too, though, so that's a decently nice thing. Now, I'm actually gonna want my super duper glue to be over here. Now, last time that I went for super duper glue, I died because it let the DDTs through. I had a decent amount of defense, I had a decent amount of basically anything you could need for DDTs. I was even on Mayan, you know, one of the easier maps in the game, but it just wouldn't pop the DDTs. Like, the DDTs were stuck there, but they took so long to pop. I even had, like, a bunch of tax bears and everything. I had, like, everything ready to go for around 30, or whatever. It was Hack Village glue, by the way. But it just wouldn't pop, and the DDTs got unstuck from the glue, and I died. Now, my opponent's anti-stalling really badly here. I have also been, and finally I can afford that, so now I can finally also go for this too. I mean, Monkeyopolis, I think it kind of needs a buff, you know? Like, it's 20k, sometimes you don't get it till a lot later, but most of the time you're able to get it up pretty early. But it only gives you, like, what is it, +5, +15%. I think since they made it a little more expensive, maybe they should also make it a little more powerful, too, to match, right? I mean, maybe. It's just a thought. Of course, nobody likes my takes when it comes to buffing or nerfing towers. Like, for example, I think that Zigluganer does need a buff for sure, absolutely. But most people would actually say no. And let's, like, not die there, Pat Fusty. Okay. I'm preparing for all that, because those insides really don't want to die to that. Don't want to choke at all, really. Right, now we'll just go for Crossbow Master, maybe. Or we could just go for Duper Glue. Yeah, let's just go for Duper Glue. Alright, so now we do have a lot less money coming in all directions than the last game. A lot less. We don't have 6,000 eco. We don't have a bunch of village farms. We only have 5,010 eco. We only got 3 village farms. I mean, this might be kind of bad compared to the last game. But we do have, like, better defense or whatever, I don't know. Now, I think I also have less lives than the last game, too. So, I don't know, man. This is really bad looking for us here. Really bad looking. So, if we're lucky, he won't rush us. He'll think he can defend, but really he can't. And that's all we need, really, because then we can just call out him or whatever. So yeah, early game, like I said in the last game, early game there's not much difference for Pat Fusty / Pat Frosty. I mean, wait, no, what did I say? Early game is where the difference is. Late game, there's not much difference. That's what I meant to say. I don't know what I just said earlier, but yeah. Late game, round 31, you're not going to notice much difference. So, I don't really know what more to showcase with it, because our opponents don't really rush us mid-game. Either that or I just straight up die, but don't tell nobody. And if they don't, then of course that means, oops, I did not mean to upgrade him. I meant to upgrade this. Oh well. Yeah. So, that's just kind of the whole deal. You're gonna notice, like, maybe a few differences, but I'm not really sure how to showcase it, really. So we got this guy down on, like, round 9, and look, he still hasn't popped us a single balloon. Yeah, that's basically the glue gunner in a nutshell. So it's round 34 here. I'm gonna try to make as much money as I can possibly make. Let's see. We've only made $110,000 on the farmer there. That's, kind of slightly concerning. We'll just go for you already. Wait a minute. Oh, is that why I died in the last game? Because my crossbow master was probably set to last, so instead of targeting the ceramics, it just targeted the BADs. Oh, the targeting, that definitely killed me. I'm just now realizing, the very next game later. Oh, no, I could have won. Well, the DDTs probably would have got through. if only I had survived, which, you know, I didn't. So, round 37 is a pretty long round, so I'm just gonna have to say, I'm gonna rush you. And if he counters us, I'm not gonna try to defend because, you know, 27 lives, not much leeway for sudden death, you know, because we have to rush him either way. Whether we defend or not, we have to kill him, because if we don't, sudden death will kill us. That's not nice to do, or whatever. I know. He just used his level 3 there. He just sent some DDTs. He just sent some of that. He's going to do some more. We're gonna keep selling this stuff until he dies, because, yeah. Now, in the one game that I died with even having the duper glue, that was, I think the super glue was like the only tier 5 that I had on the map. So now, yeah, with having Sharpshooter on the map, I should be good now, and Pat Fusty. So basically, I don't really know what to showcase here, but you did watch the video, and that's a W for you. And now I gotta get out of the demotion zone, because I died a few times, like in the last time. So make sure to check out this video, where the biker heli combo got some changes, and some of them were kind of questionable, and I think this time for sure you can definitely agree with me on that one, right? I mean, surely, so yeah, check it out.